What's up, guys? I realized I haven't posted in literally forever for so many reasons. The biggest reason because of my injury. But anyways, I'm back and I am planning to take this channel really seriously now and give you guys good content once again. Without further ado, today's video is all about reviewing the brand new 4Freestyle Explore shoes. This is actually still in the box. I have not laid eyes on these yet. So nothing here is scripted. This is my legitimate first impressions of the shoes, of course. So I'm pretty excited. They come in this like box, which is plastic. I don't know why I'm explaining this stuff. This is really stupid. So anyways, let's open up the box and check out the shoes. Alright, so it looks like we have a really nice looking box. Yeah, this just looks really cool. You can see it's got the 4Freestyle logo in gold, and it's really shiny, it really stands out. You got this really nice pattern, the 4Freestyle Explore pattern, and on the other side we have the branding, Explore Your Style, very nice. And yeah, so let's open it up and see, because I am so excited about this. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, you can tell when you open it up, you get that sort of archive light smell. Like, you guys know what I mean. All those freestylers who use the Puma archive lights, when you open up the box, you just get that, like, that mesh smell. And you definitely get that with these. Also really nice with the pre-order. Tobias pulling through. Thank you, Tobias. Laces with grip. Really can't complain. That's a cool little thing you get with the pre-order. So not too shabby. And then I think this is really cool. You get a nice little keychain. It's basically just like a little shoe, a 4Freestyle shoe. And so yeah. So that's enough with the box. Let's get that out of the way. And now let's talk about the shoes. Alright, so these are the 4Freestyle Explore Freestyle shoes. Basically made for, you know, for freestylers by freestylers. So this is such a big revolution in the sport. And, you know, Tobias is always just pushing freestyle so far. So, I actually got the chance to try these on at Super Bowl this year in Liberettes. And I wasn't able to, like, try them out, like, doing any lowers. I don't do lowers. Any, like, sit-downs or any blocks. But they felt pretty good. They felt somewhat similar to the archive lights. And basically, a large reason I'm doing this review is because a lot of freestylers are going to have the question of how these shoes, the 4Freestyle Explore shoes, compare to the Puma archive lights. I've been training in these for a good 2 months, and you can see they're already beaten to bits. The color is completely gone. These were white, believe it or not, at one time. Like, this part was whiter than this part. That says something. But these are amazing freestyle shoes. I don't think any freestyler would disagree with that. But yeah, you can see the durability issues right here. Definitely some holes after only 2 months. A lot of discoloration. The sole has been intact, as you can see. No complaints there, really. So yeah. Alright, so now let's get on to the shoes themselves. Right out of the box, they feel very light. Whether or not they are as light or lighter than the archive lights, I would have to say that they actually feel a lot lighter. Again, I don't have a professional scale to measure exactly how light they are, but they are extremely light, even compared to the archive lights, which are already very light shoes. A little bit about the shoe. Basically, it is entirely white, except this may not come across so much in the videos, but this top layer of mesh, which is actually extremely pliable, it's very, very good for forming to your foot. This is actually more of a mint color, a very, very light mint color. And then you can see you have your shiny golden 4Freestyle branding on both sides, as well as in the tongue of the shoe. Inside you have your 4Freestyle branding as well. The laces themselves are white along with the sole of the shoe, as well as this set of stripes on the outside of the shoe, and there's actually a separate stripe hidden behind here in the mesh. And basically what those do is they lock in the upper part of the shoe just a little bit. So whereas the material is very pliable, these stripes will sort of help to keep everything in place while you're freestyling, which is really important. Yeah, you also got the heel counter, which isn't actually a heel counter, it's pretty much just another layer of mesh. Got the 4Freestyle branding on there, and you have the sole of the shoe, which is made of EVA and has this zigzag pattern, which allows for a lot of grip. And the sole of the shoe is somewhat bendable. It's about the same as the Archive Light, perhaps a bit more bendable. When I tried them on, the sole is pretty bendable, about as much as the Archive Light. When I tried them on in Super Bowl this year, the sole felt a bit more flexible than that of the Archive Light, so definitely this shoe looks very promising for sole freestylers such as myself. So my first impression of the shoe has to be a really good one, to be honest. I really like how the shoes look, and the fact that they are very similar to the Archive Lights really makes me happy, because I really did enjoy using the Archive Lights. And as many of you know, Puma actually recently discontinued the Archive Light line about 6 months or a year ago, something like that. So I think a lot of freestylers are buying these in hopes of replacing the Archive Lights. Then again, this was just my first impression of the shoe. Later I will have more in-depth test videos, review videos. Alright, so aside from the shoe, I also want to talk a little bit about the laces with grip. Just to let you guys know a little bit what it's about. Again, I haven't seen these before, so let's check it out. 4Freestyle laces with grip are made for giving you a better friction while performing freestyle tricks, and also while playing football. They have a thin layer of hexagrip pattern to prevent the ball from slipping, especially made for freestyle football, but is also good for free kicks to get extra friction. Seems pretty cool. So yeah, let's check out what they actually are. Oh, they're white. Okay. So yeah, they're basically laces, and they feel a bit rubbery. They definitely have a lot of grip, you can tell. It seems like they're a bit thinner than the ones that come on the shoe, so that might be pretty nice to get you a little bit more exact touch, because it can be annoying when you have these, really thick laces. Especially, just for me, from my point of view. But yeah, they have that sort of like zigzag pattern, which you can find on the sole of the shoe. I'm not sure if you can really see it, but there is a zigzag pattern there. Yeah, they just feel really grippy. They have a nice little 4Freestyle branding right there. I think that's really cool. So that's basically it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you can stay tuned and watch my review, which should be coming in a couple of days, maybe a week. I want to try and get it out to you guys quickly, but I also want to make sure that I really have a quality, in-depth review of the shoe, or at least a preliminary one, and then maybe 3 months down the line, once I've worn in the shoe and I've seen the durability, what that's like, maybe I can make another follow-up review talking about that. I know a lot of people have questions about the shoe, and there's such a big hype about the shoe that it would be impossible for there to not be a review about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned because this channel is coming back. I know it's been a long time, it's been a tough 5 months with injury, but I'm finally back and I'm getting my level back there again. So thank you guys for supporting me, and yeah, let's keep the channel growing. Tell your friends, tell everyone. Let's do it, man. Peace.